Lovely. So, good morning. Welcome to Skadi Yoga. So, let's start with sitting. So, finding your sitting bones. Just stretch yourself all the way out. Long spine, upper spine, neck, shoulders backwards and down. Feel like you bring your hands together, symbol of union. Left and right side come together, coming on. And here, to create a good mind setting, just remember and giving respect and gratitude on the place where you are, the time where we're living in, yourself, everything what's around you, and the wisdom and the knowledge we get from the gurus, the masters, the yogis, the yoginis, the teachers. So from that intention, you open your eyes, you bring your soles of the feet together. We start always with butterfly to stretching the backside, especially in the morning. That area is very stiff and it's good to open up there. So bringing your chin down, slowly, slowly rolling down till you feel a nice, comfortable stretch. You can use your props, like if you don't have the blocks, you can use the books or toilet paper rolls or blankets or cushions, maybe cushion from the couch. You can also use something in front of you to lean on. So that's up to you, what you like. But it's about to open up, to really stretch, so you are allowed to feel. So just slowly coming down till you feel like a nice opening on the whole backside. At the neck, maybe the upper spine, lower spine, hips in and around your legs. Your arms, you can place it where you like, and then just feel the body. Just feel the stretch, the target area. And just see if you can melt more down into it. Just feeling the stretch and getting softer and softer into it. Feeling and notice the change. In Yin, the power is the stillness and time. Not pushing, not pulling, not wanting even to go deeper. Just lifting with the gravity to letting go, to surrender completely. So stay with the body. Stay with the change. Notice the softness. Not giving resistance. Just melting. Just breathing. And then slowly coming up. And then we go into a sleeping swan. So bring your left heel a little bit closer to the pivot bone, lean on the left and swing your right leg backwards. So you can stay with your knee bent and then coming forward down. That's actually the deer pose with the forward bend. If that's too comfortable, you can stretch your back leg and then the hips are leveling more, but then the weight is more on your left knee. So if you start to feel a sharp pain in the left, then stay leaning on your hip and bending the back leg, and then you hang down. Target area, it's the left hip. So maybe you want to go a little bit deeper. You can, of course, use props to level your hip a little bit up, but make sure your left knee is not painful. Other people like to have sometimes a block or a cushion into the right hip flexor area. And others, they want to have cushions or stuff to go lying down on it. Oh, this is actually very nice. So I'm gonna stay like this. So target area, the left hip. And then just closing your eyes. And again, being in the body, being in the stretch, the target area, let yourself melting down in that. Just be kind for yourself. And stay strong and steady to be in the posture with everything what's arriving. So that's the focus for today. And this posture, the hip area, the outside of the hip, that's where the meridian from the gallbladder is running. And the inside, that's the liver. They are coupled, they belong to each other. And they have a quality on emotion level, and that's anger and kindness. So anger, it's getting more when we are out of balance. We get irritated and very easily angered. With a little bit healthy anger, we need to stay strong, to stand for our rights, that nobody is walking around over us, and to survive in this world. We have to be strong, and that strongness we get out of a kind of anger, but a healthy anger. But in the same time, we have to also stay kind and compassion for everything what's around us, and especially for yourself. Be kind for yourself. There's so many people who are so tough on themselves. Be kind. Coming in and looking in and seeing what you really need. Because most people are growing up in a way that they need to be a doctor, they need to be successful, they need to have money. All things what other people maybe think that that's important. But just look in. Look into yourself and see what do you actually need on a long time base. Maybe also better to look maybe on a short time. Like today. What do you need today? And then let's have that thought in the next posture. That will be a swing posture. So put your hands under your shoulders and then pull the navel in so you can lift your hip. Put your right toe under and then the left so you can go to a downward dog, or if that's not possible, go on your hands and knees. And then you're coming forwards and then coming in a swings posture. So my blocks were there. So this is how you can do it. Especially when the shoulders are maybe painful or weak, then this take the weight of your shoulders. But I like to go a little bit deeper, so I use my hands to put them down and stretch my elbows so I can go a little bit deeper into the lower spine. My shoulders, just relaxing, just hanging into it, like 5 minutes. It's very healthy to hang in your shoulders. When you do this 8 hours, that's not so good. Or it's also in a different way, like when you're sitting behind the computer and you're working and the shoulders are like this, then you have too much tension on the front, and that's also not good. But now, here in the yin, it's completely okay. When you start to feel like pain or weakness, and you know that your shoulders are weak, then use the props under you, how I was showing it before. And now just close your eyes and come back to these two questions. What do you need? What do you need today? Maybe a little bit more rest. Maybe having a walk outside, being in nature, or have a nice hot shower. Just see. And then also have, what do you need in a long term? And just notice the breath again. Maybe have a couple of deep breaths in and big sigh out. And then slowly, slowly, you come down. Maybe you want to lie down on your belly for a while and then coming in a wide child's pose. I like to go right into it. So bringing your knees out and then slowly, slowly you come forward. You can do the embracing heart if you like, or you can do the prayer pose into it. I like to do the prayer pose. Target area the inside of the legs, so make sure your legs are wide, really wide. And of course, you can have a lot of props in front of you. I don't need props, but maybe it's nice for you. And then make sure your body is okay, and the breath is okay. And then come back to these two questions. What do you need here in the present time and in the future? And then the second question is, what can you do about it in a kind way? What can you do about it in a kind way? Like maybe your need is to have a lover. So that's something from the outer world, and it's hard to get them from the street and say, okay, now you are my lover. Have to come from both ways. So in this question, what can you do? You can give yourself love. Just be kind for yourself. Or when you need more quiet time, you can take a day off. See how that's possible to do that. So see what you can do to give yourself what you need in a kind way. And in the same time, in a strong way. That you stand for your rights. Still with the attention of kindness. What can you do? And then slowly coming forward so you can place your hands on your shoulders, bring your knees together. You can go from here to sleeping swan, the other side. I like to do a downward dog because that's nice for my knees, and I have a bigger space to swing my leg forwards and then put my shin down. And then you melting down, or you go with your weight into your hip and bending your back knee and then going down, especially when your right knee is weak or painful, so that the full weight is more on your hip than on your knee. Because when you start to stretch your back leg and level your hips, like how we learn it, then the weight, the pressure is more on your knees. So when you have a weak knee, then it's not so nice to do. Catch your props. Some people like to have a prop under the hip or just on front of you to lean on like a sleeping swan. And then just hanging out in this one. Be kind and strong and steady together. Be kind to be soft in your muscles, not giving any resistance. Just let life flowing through you. But be strong to stay, not giving up. Be strong to really listening to yourself, what's going on in my body. And then have this strong decision, this is pain, this is not good, or this is maybe not so nice, but this is really what I need. So be strong and trustful in that. Be kind and strong together. And slowly, slowly lean over to your right where the leg is bent, and then you can swing your back leg forwards, moving your props. And then go in one movement, lying down on your back, bringing your left leg over to the right leg you straight. And then stretching your left arm wide open, coming in a diagonal line twist. And so use your props if you need to go under your knees, maybe by your shoulder or into the lower spine. Make you're comfortable and nice in it. And then just close your eyes and rest. Just really use this posture to really do nothing. No questions, nothing to think about. Just see what's passing through you. What kind of thoughts are passing through you? What kinds of feelings and emotions are passing through? What kind of sensations in the body are passing through? So just take a couple of steps back and just being the observer here. Not interfering, not judging, just being. And slowly turning back on your spine. And then change your side. So now I bring my right knee to my chest and stretch my left. And then twisting over. And then stretching my right arm. And I use your blocks maybe to have a little support in the lower spine, under your knee or by your shoulder. Head, I put it just neutral, but you can look over to the left or over to the right. And then again, just do nothing. Just being. And slowly turn back. And then come in the last relaxation. So the wind is here in Amsterdam a little bit cold. So I live in a very old house. So the wind is coming through. So I need a blanket to have a nice warm Savasana. So make sure your hips are relaxed and open, and shoulders to have your arms a little bit wider, your hips also a little bit wider. And just closing your eyes and just feel all the sensations. That is because a rebound of the practice, that you are aware of happening after when you're coming out of the asanas, after the postures, being so long time in it, feeling the hydration rushing through the fascia, and there the energy can flow through. But also in the same time we stimulate the blood circulation. When blood is circling very good in our bodies, it's much easier to relax and to finding this inner peace, to being strong and kind together. So relax. If you like to lie down longer, or maybe you want to fall asleep for a while, just close your laptop or iPhone and relax more. Or closing the closet, meet together. So start to move, stretch yourself out, bending your knees and roll to the sides to come up to sitting. And bringing your hands together in front of your heart. And first, bring them to the third eye, like a witness for have a peaceful mind, a wisdom mind. And then bring your hands in front of the heart to be a witness, to open the heart to be kind to yourself. And then bringing the hands in front of the belly, a witness to ground yourself in your essence, your authentic self. And that's the strength, that's the power. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe me or my channel. And I wish you have a beautiful day and see you maybe next week. Bye.